I know there's a little video of Helena, and they said, Helena, what makes you so loving? And
what an interesting question.
She was a little
How does she
embarrassed
respond
by
to that?
that.
Yeah. What makes you so loving? Yeah. I wouldn't know how to answer for her that. So I'm sure she found a wise way to respond.
She did. She was very wise.
She certainly was.
And as far as I can see, you've been exceptionally wise in the way you've raised your children and the way you designed this Children's Circle Center and your different businesses. And so that wisdom comes from within.
The wisdom.
Your experience.
If you want to know, I think actually wisdom comes from not having it so easy, if I must be quite honest. I think that I see, and also in my peers, the people I find most interesting to be around right now are people who have done a lot of work with themselves and on themselves. And I think people mature and become more interesting with the challenges that they have in their lives. You can go two ways with that. You can stay unconscious, or you can become conscious with it and in that grow. And I think that's where wisdom comes from. So being curious, of course, also, but and being humble to life about how much there is and how many variations there are. I think when, like myself, where lifelong learning is one of my core values, I found the more I know I don't know anything. So I think that humility is part of it. But I don't know who's really wise. I suppose the person who is wise is the person that can quiet its sound. I've been a little bit too much turbo. So I'm not so sure. But living life really makes us wiser. But, you know, people my age who talk to about it, and I also see some people my age who I think you lived a whole life, and it's not for me to be judgmental, but where is it? You know, where's the beef? That's such a weird commercial that stuck with me. I have a couple of funny little commercials that from the States that sticks with me, and they're, 30 years old, but that whole thing where you open it up and there's really not that much inside. So I think those of us who get to have a little beef, we're lucky. Yeah, curious.